Can't wait for baseball season? Neither could baseball. For the first time ever, the season started in March. Well, for some, in the first week alone, 7 games were postponed due to bad weather. But then, things heated up.
Hot shot, backhanded deep and short, A-Rod. Long throw! Holy smoke, what a play!
3 different players tied a Major League record by launching 11 home runs in April. And on a single day, teams produced a record 195 runs, an average of nearly 14 runs a game.
Pitching is standing out some with expansion.
The strike zone does seem to be getting smaller.
And also maybe a little bit of juice in the ball.
As team ERAs soar to new heights, baseball managed to deliver 3 of the unlikeliest no-hitters of any season.
Al Leiter with the no-hitter, I think he stamped himself as the player everybody had been waiting for. Hideo Nomo, maybe the most difficult no-hitter of all, going into Coors Field. We all know how the ball flies out of there. Doc Gooden, as great as he was with the Mets, never had thrown a no-hitter before, and here he is doing it across town with the Yankees.
Makes the catch! A no-hitter for Dwight Gooden!
The Yankees, with an ever-changing roster, watched a 12-game lead dwindle to 2.5. Somehow, manager Joe Torre held it all together.
I think when you've played this game, been around this game long enough, you realize that you really can't bemoan the fact that you have problems. We were interested in one statistic, and that was winning.
And now he just pounds one to left field. That is in the 5th deck.
As the regular season drew to a close, the record-setting pace continued. It was no surprise then that the pyrotechnics continued into the playoffs.
In the air to right, back goes O'Neill, takes a look up, it's gone.
After setting a regular season record for team home runs, Baltimore parlayed a wild card draw into a trip to the League Championship Series. But everything seemed to go just right for the Yankees.
Now the ball bounces away. Williams sprints for the plate and scores.
The way we had to do it blue-collar way. Fight and scratch and try to score a run here and there and hope that the pitching is good enough to hold up.
And the Yankees win the pennant.
While the Yankees were heading to their first World Series in 15 years, the Braves, the team of the 90s, were struggling against St. Louis.
We took the 3-1 lead over Atlanta, and we knew that they had the type of team that could score a lot of runs, but we were kind of hoping they'd stay asleep through the whole series, and they woke up just at the right time.
Hit a ton to left. 13-0 Atlanta.
Our offense really caught fire and carried us through, and at the same time, the pitching didn't give up anything. It was pretty stingy.
The Braves outscored the Cards 32-1 in the final 3 games of the NLCS, compiling a record 77 hits for the series.
Here comes Atlanta, New York.
In an apocalyptic performance, the Yankees dropped the first 2 games at home by a combined score of 16-1, an assault that featured everything but napalm.
My only concern was that I wanted to make sure if we were going to lose this World Series, that we had to really show, who we were and what we were all about, and we hadn't shown that in the first 2 games.
But when the battle headed south, invading Yankees once again set fire to Atlanta. David Cone delivered a gutsy Game 3 performance. An unprecedented Yankee comeback won Game 4.
Track at the wall, we are tied. 2 pitch. The Yankees take the lead.
In a nail-biting Game 5 duel between the premier pitchers of each league, a lone unearned run made the difference.
That's well hit into right center field. Grissom back to get it. Drops it.
We never lost in Baltimore, and we never lost in Texas, and now we never lost in Atlanta. It's just phenomenal, and there's no way to explain that. There's no way to explain what we did on the road against those teams.
Back in New York for Game 6, Greg Maddux faltered only briefly, but it looked like that might be enough.
Into center field. That will put the Yankees on top. It's over the head of Grissom. O'Neill scores. Girardi is chugging for 3. It's an RBI triple, and the Yankees lead by 1.
All of a sudden, it's 3-0 against the 4-time Cy Young winner. And with that bullpen rested on the Yankees, you knew the Braves were in trouble.
Stopper John Wetland once again took the mound to close out the series, but not without the requisite drama that's become his hallmark.
The tying run was at third base. I said to Zimmer, I said, well, we've done this all year. Why should today be any different? Why should we win it in 1-2-3 fashion in the 9th inning?
Another chance to the left side. Hayes waits. The Yankees are champions of baseball.
To be back home and have your family around you and all your friends, and this was well worth waiting for and much better than I was led to believe it would feel like.